Hello, Matt here. In last video you saw our new daily driver, you saw us talk about it, drive it a bit, and yeah, we explained why. And in today's video, well, we're going to show you how we got it to drive, because hey, this is before and the car is busted. First up, it's a one owner 116i F21 2013. Pretty nice car. Again, got it for cheap because there is a problem with it. And the problem is power steering rack is not working. But first let me show you some bruises. Like, god damn it. Like this here fender scratch. This here side skirt scratch. This here bumper scratch. Now again, I have to apologize for bad lighting, but it is what it is. Anyways, that's what I've noticed on the exterior so far, so it's not that bad. But the interior is dirty and smelly as hell. The engine bay is dirty and smelly as hell, and I'll show you that. But before that, as I said, the steering rack is busted. I have no power steering. It's impossible to drive, so let's fix that. And the tires are old and shot. That's why we have these pretty good ones, not new. These were used on my Mini, which will be out of commission for quite some time. I'll talk about that project later. But yeah, we're putting these tires on a steel wheels right after we finish with the rack. For some strange reason, we have a perfectly good steering rack. Wonder where this came from. Alright, so this is what we need to do. Take off the wheels, remove the end links. We have two screws, E12 and a 16 head on the upper side, so that's 4. And then we need to remove the steering column. That I think we'll do from the upside. That's a bit harder. Actually, that's the hardest part. Also, we need to disconnect these two connectors. Yeah. In this confined space with this limited lighting and water drops falling all over my head because there is snow out there and I've driven the car yesterday. Also, moron, I didn't have the engine cover, the under tray on. See how much water got in there. And at one point the water pump stopped working and yeah, it was a little mess. But hey, that's ancient history now. Let's remove the steering rack. Guess we'll have to get it from here, from down here somehow. That's an E10, I believe. Let's try and get it. This is the setup we used to remove this bolt down on the, as I can not show you, but we went in from here between these hoses like this and it aligned perfectly. So yeah, that's how you remove it. Now we need a hammer and something like a lever, and we need to kick this off. And yeah, from down here we'll have the best access. That's where we'll go from. Alright, now that we've undone that hard to get bolt, it's time to undo the end links. I think that's a 22 or something. We'll just check it out. We have to clean out the rust, because if you don't clean the rust, it won't go. We'll clean the rust, clean it up a bit, and then remove it on this side, on the other side, and then we have the two bolts holding the rack in, and we're done. Let's try this. Alright, let's do it like this. So 21. A big lever, whatever it is. Once it starts moving, now we're switching over to the power tool. Let's see if it will go. We're spinning the ball joint, and now we'll use a little trick. The trick is to put some tension on the ball joint. And now and if it still doesn't want to go, like it doesn't right here, you'll need a 21 wrench and a Torx, which goes inside here. Just remember to set the Torx one to tightening and not untightening. So and that's it. And now we have these E12s, and there's unfortunately not a captain nut, but a 16 nut up there, which I don't know how I'll reach. But for now, let's try and undo them from down here. Yeah, this will not do. We need to get from up there somehow to the nuts. So it's rounded too much. I cannot use E12. What I'll try to use instead is a 9mm classic hex. And yes, it goes. As you've seen, I've used a crowbar as a lever. The leverage point was the belt tensioner up there. I had enough space to pull it over there, and well, the belt tensioner is pretty tightly bolted into the engine blocks, so if you manage to break it, well, then you're crazy. Anyways, now that this bolt is off, yeah, time to try and pull it out. So we can't get this steering shaft to release down there on the rack. We'll try to undo it here. So as you can see here, we have a bolt, we have some space, and let's do that. Now we have another steering shaft in. The old one was stuck on the steering rack. That's why we couldn't get it off. The way you would get it off, it has enough play over there, so once the rack is still bolted in with these two bolts, try and beat it out. We tried to do that, started damaging it, nothing moved, nothing budged, so we decided to take it out over there, up there, as I showed you. We managed to undo that bolt, and then just pulling on the rack, we've put the jack on this side, and on this side I've tried, I mean, I cannot show you. I'll show you when we'll be putting it back in. There is movement in there, so yeah, we moved complete rack in and then pull it out as hard as we could, and we got it off. Now time to put the new rack back in. Now we've put the rack in. It's on those two bolts that hold it, but not completely tight. And now we need to push this onto it. So I'll try it like this. I'll just place the crowbar like this and whack it with a hammer a few times. It's been... There's a liberal amount of grease applied down there. So I know you cannot see shit, but whatever. You can see how this looks, and yes, hopefully it will go. It's in, but not completely in. Let's tighten it up because it moves too much. I'll tighten it up and then try to work it in place. See, this is it. I'll show you once we tighten it up. This is the way you get in there. Now I'm screwing it on. We'll tighten it up as hard as we can because I don't have a small torque wrench, so torquing it by hand. That's it. And now, oh, we only got half of it out. And that's the other half. So this is the way. We're putting that in, and the car can go down, and we'll check if everything works. Which now reminds me, I haven't even shown you what was wrong, but yeah, the steering rack, I'll show you once we disassemble the steering rack, but it wasn't working at all. And there was an ASC error and some other errors. Never mind. Let's put this back together and check if the car is okay. Well, guess what? It needs coating. Basically the same car, the same rack, everything should be good. But no, it's a BMW. Needs coating. Also, do not know if you can see how... You cannot because of the bad lighting, and I'm frustrated because of that. I need to do something about that. But the steering wheel is straight, and this wheel is very much towed out. But hey, so is this one. Quick explanation why this is. The rack is from my 114i, which had M2 LCA's lower control arms on. So yeah, that's the tow out you need when you change it, because it pushes out the wheels, therefore increasing camber, increasing caster, and yeah, the tow then gets whacked out of alignment. So we need to align it. Now, I did record all the coding process for you, but my GoPro decided to say no, and the video is corrupted. So yeah, it's simple. I'll show you once again. Power steering is back on. No check engine, I mean no faults here to register, so I'll call this a success. Now, back to, I have to show you how to code it. Now, my GoPro really doesn't want you to see how to code things, because this is third time I'm trying to film it. Third time, and both first 2 times, well, the video got stuck and nothing actually got recorded. So, you know what? Let me do this from the beginning. I'll close the program, open it, and then show you again. Okay, so third time is the charm. First, we go to connect to the car. Pop-up should appear right about now. Come on, pop-up. Here it is. What we will choose is F20, connection via VIN, and connect. Connect. Again. Okay. Connection now established. Now what we will do is read the FA. We'll expand it. No need to expand it. Just right click it. Activate FA. That's what we needed. Now we'll click here. Read VCM. All these ECUs should appear right about now. Here they are. And the one that interests us, since we are doing the electronic power steering, is the EPS one. Now with that, we go to detect CAF4S, whatever this is, just click it. Someone told me, I'm not sure why, I'm not sure who, but they told me always choose the highest numbered one, which in this case is this one. So we'll do that and press OK. And now, once you go back to EPS, it should have it loaded. Now I already did the coding as I said, so it was already here, but if I was doing it for the first time, well, then it wasn't here. So yeah, there's that. Anyways, this is how you do it. You then select EPS and just press code, which I won't do now because it's already coded. And that's basically it. And well, that's basically it for coding any new part of the car. Let's say we change the battery. I don't know how that goes, but if we changed any of the ECUs, this is basically how you would code them in. I know that because I've coded a lot of ECUs on my 114i in the last couple of months, weeks. It was weeks. I'm choosing weeks. I'm sticking with weeks. Anyways, now the lighting is bad, so I cannot show you how dirty this car is. But since we obviously have a power steering fixed now, since we obviously don't have the fluids, which I'm still waiting for, and we cannot change the oil or flush the coolant, it's time to clean this car up. This reminds me, I haven't showed you why I actually like this car. First things first, these are sports seats. So yeah, a bit better bolstering, adjustable in many ways, which I like. And you still haven't seen shit because the lighting situation, but whatever. Leather steering wheel, no cruise control. Hey, guess what? Someone has a steering wheel over there, which has a cruise control. Guess which one will be in this car soon. And it has iDrive with professional radio, which actually means it has Bluetooth. So yeah, two things I like. Sport seats with heating, Bluetooth. Very nice, very nice. A very nice 116i, hopefully, once we get it clean, because it's dirty as hell. So this time, I really mean it, let's get to cleaning it. Let me just show you how freaking dirty this car is. Look at all this. Look at this. Dirty, dirty, dirty. And this here, all oily and shit. We need a nice wash and a cleanup for this car. Well, this was missing, so this is from my white one. And look at this. I bet someone was collecting pine trees in here. And the smell, oh, the smell. Well, actually it smells like two wet dogs had a fight with a pissed cat. Yep, don't try envisioning that smell. Look at this. Look at this. Like, it was never cleaned at all. But hey. After we clean the seats, after we give it a thorough clean, should be a very nice car. Alright, so it's snowing again. And that's why you can't work on this car outside. And we had to work on it inside with no lighting and couldn't film a lot of things, but yeah, it's not perfect. We're not detailers, and this car does need detailing because it was that bad. But hey, looks half decent now. Way better. And yeah, that makes me a happy boy for now. Now the interior, I know why it smelled like a wet dog, because, well, somebody obviously had a wet dog. It was all full of hair. And yeah, it's now a lot cleaner. And smells nice, finally. Now this seat has been damaged. I know how we'll fix that. You just take it apart here, pull it a bit more towards there, and sew it up again. So, should be doable. As I said, not perfect, because we don't have perfect equipment. Everything that's been done has been done with basically your household items. But hey, completely different car. And as I said already, the main thing is the smell. Way better. Now, as I said, I don't know if I showed you how this looked before. It was completely white and with spots where the water was and everything. Now it's way better. 2 more treatments with black paint and it should be good. And yeah. And finally, no more pine needles. Which means this is now a daily driver. And yeah, we need to get it registered and we can finally use it. Now as for the exterior, I did manage to find a bit more dings and dangs here and there. Like this is all parking lot dings. This will polish out. And yeah, the exterior for now I can do much about because I need better weather. And once if it gets sunny and if we have better working conditions, then I'll show you how to fix all these dings and dangs. We won't really be fixing that, we'll be like masking them, but making the car look a lot better for not much money and not much time. And bear in mind all this, so new rack, oil, coolant, and a thorough cleanup, just 1 day. And we got the car for 2,000 euro cheaper than it would cost to buy a running and driving car. That's why I like to buy busted cars and fix them up myself. Anyways, for now this is it. Hope you enjoyed this one. But yeah, it's taking the time away from the white BMW, so there will be no modifications or anything else. As I said, maybe some exterior work soon, but nothing more on this car for now. For now, we are again switching over to the white car, trying to get that one done. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a like and subscribe. It means a lot, helps the channel grow, and yeah, helps us make more content like this. So, as always, I really hope to see you in the next one. Bye!